Biggest question regarding Canadian immigration after Justin, what will happen to Canadian immigration policy? Either it will change or it will remain the same. I will explain in this clip. This clip is very important if you are immigrant in Canada or you are planning to move to Canada, because you will understand policies of 2025, what could be policies, and those policies will be in favor of immigrants or against immigrants. So therefore this clip will help you in a very useful information. There are good news or bad news, all will cover in this clip. So I start. First of all, I will tell you there are two parties working in Canada, political parties. One is Liberal Party, PM Justin Party, and one is a Conservative Party, that is a POILLIVERE, opposition leader. You know what type of the word he was speaking. You was thinking Mark Miller say that go back. No, he is just like a Tom Homan of the United States border craze. POILLIVERE is against immigration. And POILLIVERE, basically conservative means you can understand by words, their right hands mean that they don't like immigration. And liberals, by word it's clear that they will allow immigration, were allowing immigration as much as possible. And now scenario is very, very significant. PM Justin Party, now leave the Justin for some time, because he is not only resigning as a PM, he is resigning from the president of the party as well. So I will talk about parties now, Liberal Party and the Conservative Party. If the Liberal Party did not get enough support in Parliament of the Canada, remember, Liberal Party Minister of Finance resigned, Deputy Prime Minister resigned, and now Prime Minister Justin resigned. Now, if their party become in minority and Conservative Party becomes in majority, remember elections will be called. Elections are due, but elections will be called well before their time. And what will be that? It will be killing of immigration process. Reason I tell you, Conservative Party, if is in majority, if they are in parliament and elections will be called early, it's 99% chance then that they may win election, and there is chance POILLIVERE may be the Prime Minister of the Canada. And he is going to make very tough policies, mean that you can say is only limiting immigration to 30 to 40% of the process which are currently occurring. All people will suffer. The people who are coming through immigration programs, the students who are studying in Canada, remember Justin was capping, no doubt about this. Mark Miller was capping skilled worker. There were very strong checks on immigration process, but there was some deviation of social media, and they were talking about that liberals are becoming conservative and they are closing immigration, and they are not calling immigrants from overseas, and they are quitting students, skilled workers from their country. But what was actual scenario? You did not listen. In reality, what was going on in actual scenario in the Canada? In Canada, Justin and Mark Miller were not talking about legal immigrants. It's the same scenario as Trump is talking about. They were not talking about the students who are able to get PGWP by legal way. They were not talking about those work permit holders. They are successfully working in Canada with LIMIA approved genuine company work permit holders. They were not talking about the people who were genuine and they were extending their visas by genuine way. They were not talking about the students who submitted genuine documents. They were genuine students. They are studying. They were completing their education in one college, in the same course, in the same college, in the same province. In the letter, DLI is written, and after that they were submitting their degrees to the IRCC, and they were getting work permit by through a transparent system, mean that they were qualifying, almost fulfilling all new conditions of immigration rules. They were not against those students. They were only against those students who were not following Canadian immigration rules. They were against those skilled workers who were giving money to the companies to get the work permit, and those companies were fake companies, and they were not basically skilled workers. They were just moving to Canada, and they were useless people. They were talking to those individuals. Those visas were expired, and IRCC did not extend their visas, and their visas were expired, and they were still staying in the Canada as an illegal individual, and they were sending deporting letters. 30,000 deported letters issued to the illegals, mean that expired visa holders, but still they were not leaving Canada. They were talking about those tourist visa. Those were not genuine tourists, and they were just trying to work, and they were working on tourist visa. They did not get their work permit by legal way. They paid huge numbers of Canadian dollars, and if they are paying to the companies, it means those companies are not requiring that individual, and that individual was just entering into Canadian immigration system by using Canadian immigration fake reason, because the genuine reason of Canadian immigration is that the company of the Canada who require any significant individual who is in a severe need, who has utmost skills and precious skills which Canadian citizens don't have, that might be called from overseas. POILLIVERE also says we will allow such individuals who are extremely required, but he is not going to give permission even to the legal people I am talking. So Justin and Mark Miller, you was talking they are more dangerous. No, they were not dangerous. They were telling two sentences. Illegals, go back to the home country. But what the media was talking about, that Mark Miller quoting for the students, go back to the home countries. Now there is another confusion, because what the media, Indian media and some media of the world was quoting, this is the first type of immigration system, Canadian Department of Immigration and Citizenship and Refugees, IRCC. This is the only unique type of immigration system who is inviting students for another interview. Mr. Student, you got visa and you are in Canada. Why not we conduct your interview once again and submit your documents once again? We will verify. This is the joke going on in the media. But when I was also the first person who spoke, this is not this is not fair. This is injustice. Justin supported immigration. This is my clip. That is in the liberal. Whatever he was talking about illegal activities. He was talking about non-genuine people. Now I will support this just for re-interview. I was not supporting. When I investigated, I got information. There are a lot of students from Punjab, India. They were submitting fake documents. And unfortunately, IRCC was not able to judge those documents. When IRCC verified those documents, time was gone. They got their visas by their immigration officers, and they started their study in the Canada. And now the IRCC knew these people are without genuine documents and they are non-verifiable documents. Therefore, it was very difficult to refuse them because they were studying in their colleges. That's why IRCC giving them second chance. Come here, please. We want to check, are you genuine or not genuine? I think IRCC was having a very good favor with these students because they had a record of fake documentation and they had proof of their fake documentation from their consultants, from their agents in India, in Punjab, in specific area. They were given refusal very easily. They can give, they could give, but they did not give. They said, come here, please justify. If you may be able to justify us, we want to keep your study. We don't want to disturb you. But this is our system of immigration. Justin was just talking about, we don't want fake students because fake students are using us and to stay in Canada, and that education is not the purpose only to get the PR. This is international education system. Canadians were right. Justin was right. I was telling wrong, but now I am telling by my verifications they were very right. They were just stopping illegal activity, non-genuine activity, fake activity. Now if you are talking, sir, bans, capping, change in rules, wherein Justin, that was just to stop the non-genuine skilled workers, non-genuine students. Now, if the Conservative Party came into action, the difference I will tell you, then you may tremble. The Justin and the Mark Miller was talking about illegal, fake, non-genuine individuals, immigrants in Canada. But as far as POILLIVERE is concerned, he may go after legals as well. This is prediction because they are conservative. Trump is not going against legal. POILLIVERE may go. Then understand it's more severe condition than the United States as well. After Trump, the current crisis of immigration, US will be hidden and Canada will be at the top if the POILLIVERE will be the Prime Minister of the Canada. So I analyzed, hope you may agree, you may not agree. Skip my session and listen what you want and just pray for me. Thank you very much.